And this year you can give the gift of education, helping kids in grades K through 12 access the schools that are right for them. The Institute for Better Education is the perfect partner for this, and Executive Director Kimberly Kirschner is here to tell us why. It's such a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about the organization itself first.
Absolutely. The Institute for Better Education has been around for over 2 decades, allowing children to attend the private school that's best for them. We do this through tax credits. We're a 501c3, and Arizona taxpayers have the opportunity to say, I would like my tax money to go support children, so they give it to IBE and we give them a tax credit, dollar for dollar, and then we support children through education.
And you know it's going to a good place. You know it's going to the future of our community, of the country, etc. So if someone's never given a tax credit before, how can an individual taxpayer do that?
Great question. So what they do is they get a hold of IBE. They can do it through our website at ibescholarships.org. Give us a call. We're even up at Speedway and Swan area here in Tucson. Come by and see us. They say, I'd like to make a tax credit donation. They need to know what their tax liability is. That's a very important, and that's line 49 for anybody who wants to know on their Arizona Form 140.
Very specific.
Very specific. They see what their line 49 says, and they can get tax credits up to that amount. We have a maximum donation for a married couple filing jointly for this year of $2,269, and then they make the tax credit payment to us. We get to take those funds, scholarship children, and they have that dollar for dollar credit, reducing their liability on their Arizona Form 140.
And so you mentioned the dollar for dollar tax credit. What does that mean for people who don't know?
Absolutely. So what that means is, if let's say their liability on line 49 is $2,000, they make a $2,000 tax credit donation, their liability is zero now to the state of Arizona, and anything that they have paid to the state of Arizona comes back in a refund. So basically, a tax credit donation either reduces what you owe the state of Arizona, or it increases the refund you were already going to receive.
That's excellent. So we're talking about individuals, but there has been a clarification recently on business tax credits, right?
Correct.
Tell us what that means.
So Arizona businesses, whether they're C corporations, S corporations, even LLCs that file like S corporations, have always been able to, or at least since 2006, be able to make a tax credit donation up to their full liability. Some organizations give as much as millions of dollars because that's what their tax liability at the state level is. Well, recently when we had some tax changes back in 2018, the federal deduction was taken out of play in some instances. We've just come to find out that S corporate owners, or LLCs that file like an S corp, are able to take that tax credit donation that they make as a business deduction, which was something that we were unsure of. It was clarified just 2 days ago from the U.S. Treasury Department.
2 days ago? How
2 days ago.
right?
So this is very timely. And there's still, as of right now, last we've heard, $1.75 million available for Arizona businesses to donate, have that same dollar for dollar tax credit, and make sure that they're helping low-income children here in the state of Arizona.
Good. That was going to be my next question. Dollar for dollar tax credits also apply to businesses, which is great within that frame.
Yes.
But we're talking about the deadline too for the tax credit donation.
Correct.
What is that?
So for an individual taxpayer, they have all the way till tax day, or April 15th of 2020.
Okay.
Most people make their donations at that time because they want to make the donation and receive the credit all within the same time frame. But we're finding a real surge right now in December because people want to be ready to make their tax credit, or to file their taxes. So they're making their donation in December. Then as soon as the tax forms come out in January, they're good to go. For Arizona businesses, the deadline is as soon as the money is gone. And right now, with that $1.75 million available, when it was $106 million, with that being all that's available, once that's gone, it's gone until July 1st of next year, and then we start over.
Wonderful. So let's talk again about the Institute for Better Education itself. What separates it from all the others out there, and why we really need to consider giving?
Thank you for asking that. IBE, we are honored to support children in education here in Arizona. Arizona is a school choice state. I'll just say it. 55% of the children attending school here in Arizona are attending school through a school choice program of some kind, whether that be private school, public school, charter school, even out-of-district schools. They are making sure their children are educated the best way they can. We've been doing this for almost 23 years, making sure those children, if it's a private school that their parents have determined, their families have determined is best for them, we want to make sure that happens. It shouldn't be if a child's family cannot afford the best school, we're going to make sure they are there. We do it by scholarshiping these funds. We're here in Tucson, and we pay out those funds very regularly. Last year, we were able to help to the tune of almost $21 million.
Wow.
Yes.
That's remarkable.
Yes.
What impact that's going to have. And I think this organization, those kids who are just trying to learn,
Yes.
have such a wonderful champion in you and this organization. I can
Thank
really
you.
feel the passion. I mean, you really are going to make a difference.
I love what I do. And thank you. We do. We are trying to make a difference, and I do love what I do.
Thank you so much for being here, and Happy New Year.
Thank you to you as well.
Thank you very much. And if you'd like the opportunity to make a difference in a child's life, visit ibescholarships.org or call 520-512-5438.